Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Siksha Deep. Today I am going to teach you Fun with Magnets of class 6th. This is completely based on CBSE syllabus. In this chapter, you will learn how magnets were discovered, what is magnet, magnetic and non-magnetic materials, poles of magnet, finding directions with the help of magnet, how to make your own magnet, attraction and repulsion between magnets, a few cautions. Magnets. You might have observed when you close the lids of the pencil box, they get tightly fit. When we close the doors of the refrigerators and freezers, they get tightly sealed. So, how that happens? Because they have magnets in them. Due to those magnets, they get tightly sealed. So, magnets are used in pen holders, some pencil box, to tight seal on the doors of the refrigerators and freezers. They are used to power speakers and stereos, earphones and televisions. Now, in junkyards also, if we observe that in junkyards there are so many metals also, to separate those metals, magnets are used. So the magnets are used to separate metals from the junkyard. You can see here in this picture, these all are metals and this is magnet. In this magnet, all the metals get attracted, and with the help of this magnet, we separate all the metals from the junkyard. How magnets were discovered. There is a very interesting story related to the discovery of magnet. Once there was a man named Magnus. He was a shepherd. He had a stick with an iron piece in the end to control his herds. He used to take herd of goats and sheep for grazing in the nearby mountains. One day he took his herd for grazing, and for his surprise he found very difficult to pull his stick from a rock. It seemed like the stick got attracted by the rock. The rock was a natural magnet, that's why it was able to attract the stick, as it had a piece of iron attached to its end. Such rocks were given the name magnetite. Nowadays, people discovered many such rocks with magnetic properties. These are naturally occurring magnets. What is magnet? These types of rocks are called as magnetite. Magnetite contains iron. The material which have the property of attracting iron are known as magnet. Then people discovered artificial magnets. When they discovered the rocks, the natural magnet, they started extracting the natural magnets, and soon afterwards they discovered the artificial magnets also. The artificial magnets are generally made from the iron pieces. They come in different shapes. For example, here you can see a bar magnet. Here you can see a shoe magnet. Here is one cylindrical magnet, and one more type of magnet is there, that is ball ended magnet, and many more other shapes are also there, which you can see. You can have some fun with magnets. You can take a wooden stick, and attach a small magnet at its end, and you can go around your house or park or school playground to check which materials get attracted. The material which will get attracted to the magnet, it's actually the magnetic material, and there are some materials which will not get attracted to that your magnetic stick. So this way you can have some fun with the magnet. You can play with it to see which material is magnetic material and which one is not. You can also do one thing, you can collect sand or soil from different places with the help of your friends and then keep a bar magnet on them respectively. When you will keep the bar magnet on sand or soil, you will see that the sand particles or the soil particles will get attracted or get attached to the magnet. Why this happens? This happens because it contains particles of iron. Those soils and sands contain particles of iron which get attracted, which get attached to the magnet. So these ways you can have some fun with the magnet. Magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Magnetic materials which get attracted towards magnet are called magnetic materials. Example, iron, nickel, cobalt. So while doing that fun, you will notice that the materials which get attracted to the magnet, those are called as magnetic materials. There are many examples like iron, nickel, and cobalt. Non-magnetic materials are the materials which will not get attracted towards the towards the magnet. So there are examples like paper, plastics, rubber, etc. You can do this also. You can check whether the paper is getting attracted towards the magnet or not. It won't. It will never. So these way you can have some fun by yourself with your friends and family members. Poles of the magnet. While doing the activity of sand, which I told you previously, you will observe that when you keep a bar magnet on soil, the soil particles get attracted towards the end of the magnet. Here, these ends are actually called the poles of the magnet. Poles of the magnets are situated at the two ends of the bar magnet. You can see in this picture also all these are actually iron filings. You can take iron filings also from the shop, or if you have iron filings, you can do this activity with that also. You can keep a bar magnet and you will observe that all the iron filings get attracted towards the end of the bar magnet. Iron filings get attracted towards the two poles. You can check this by using different magnets. You can use different kinds of magnet other than bar magnet and check where the poles are situated. So here are two poles in a magnet. One is the north pole and the other one is the south pole, and all the iron filings will get attracted to this. You can see a very good shape. This shape is looking very good. This is very nicely getting attracted to the poles, and very nice shape has been created by this. Magnet has many properties, and one of the property is finding the direction. In the ancient people in olden days, the people discovered about the magnets, and they had been using the magnets since then, and they use the magnet for finding the direction. They use the magnet to find north and south direction. So the magnet tells us the direction north and south. You can do this activity by yourself also. You can take a bar magnet and suspend it with the help of a rope. The magnet will rotate and rotate, and ultimate after some time it will stop in the north and south direction, facing the north and south direction. So a freely suspended bar magnet align in north and south direction when comes to rest. So this way you will come to know which one is north and which one is south, and this technique has been used by people in ancient by ancient people by in ancient times for finding the direction while traveling. Compass. So for finding the direction, people discovered a compass, and this compass is having a magnetized needle pivoted inside it. This needle rotates, and after some times it settles down in the north south direction. So a compass is an instrument which contains magnetized needle pivoted inside, which rotates freely. This needle rotates freely. It has a dial with the directions marked on it. In this compass, as you can see, north, south, west, east, northeast, all the directions are mentioned. The compass tells about the direction when the needle rotates until north and south marked on the dial are at the two ends of the needle. You can also make by yourself a compass at home by magnetizing a needle. I will tell you in next slide how to magnetize a needle. Make your own magnet. How you can make your own magnet? You can make a magnet, you can take a bar magnet and a piece of iron, and you can rub the bar magnet on the piece of iron, like this way, in the same direction. You can make a magnet by rubbing a bar magnet on a rectangular piece of iron. Move the bar magnet along the length on iron piece till you reach the other end. You start rubbing from here, go to one end, and then again start rubbing from here, go to one end, and you have to repeat this activity to 35 to 40 times. You have to repeat this process and check by bringing some iron filings or any magnetic material towards this iron to check whether that this piece of iron had turned into a magnet or not. If it doesn't, then rub few more times if the iron filings are not getting attracted to the iron piece. This way you can make your own magnet. You can magnetize a needle also by this process. After magnetizing the needle, you can find the direction. You can magnetize a needle by the same process which I told you earlier. A magnetized needle, you can take a cup and fill that cup with water, and take a cork, and on that cork keep the needle. The needle will rotate, and after some time it will settle down in north and south direction. You can check by taking a compass. Take a compass and you can match, you can check that the needle is correctly aligned in the north and south direction. So you can have fun with this also. Attraction and repulsion between the magnets. Now, this is very important. When you will take a bar magnet, north and south poles will get attracted towards each other, but north and north poles will repel each other. They will not get attracted, but a north and south will. If you will try to attract these north and south, this will also attract a north. Same poles always repel each other. The unlike poles always attract each other. Here also, if you will try to attract south and south pole together, they will never get attracted. They will repel each other. So same poles always repel each other, while the unlike pole always attract each other. There are few cautions which you should keep in your mind while handling the magnets, because magnets loses their property if it is not handled properly. So you should handle it properly. Below are few cautions which you should keep, which you should remember while handling magnets. Don't drop from the height. If you drop it from the height, the magnets will lose their property. Don't burn it. Don't keep it on the fire. This way the magnets will lose their property. Don't hammer it. The hammering also causes a magnet to lose its property. Now you should keep the magnets very properly. Like if you're handling a bar magnet, you can take the pair of bar magnets and keep a wood between between those bar magnets, and the poles should be kept in pairs with the unlike poles on the same side. Like here is one north and here is south, here is south and north. So you should keep it in the unlike poles. Keep bar magnets in pair with unlike poles on the same side. Separate them by a piece of wood. A piece of wood should be there, and two pieces of soft iron should be placed across their ends. Now these are the iron pieces which should be kept on the sides while keeping the bar magnets. This way you should keep a bar magnet to ensure that the bar magnet doesn't loses its magnetic properties. So keep magnets away from mobile, music systems, computers, CDs and television. So you should have in mind all these precautions, all these cautions while handling a magnet. Otherwise your magnet will be of no use after some time. Hope you liked this video and learned a lot. Please, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.